No, we don't want to go to desert. Oh my god. Oh my god, I did. Oh, nonsense. Uh, we go to desert and then we go down here to wind. So what the wind actually does is it creates our little ice looking font. You can do it like that, so we had our ice font right here to the right. We can change that if we want, but to be honest with you, first of all I would recommend that we do a little bit of an, I don't know, transformation I would call it. So you go to pictures, you go to transformation, and we want to turn our picture clockwise. So don't be scared, it turns the whole picture, but trust me, it will look good. So what we're gonna do again, we go to filter, we go to desort, and we go down here to wind. So right now it actually going to change that thing. So now we change here to our direction to right. Our style is wind, and the edge is going to be the leading edge we want to have our effect on. So we can change this a little bit so it looks good. I would choose about 25. Is that good? Oh, that's a little bit too much. 10, maybe 10. Yeah, that looks okay for me. You just hit OK and it turns you into such an ice font. Right now you're just gonna go again to picture, transformation, and we want to get it anti-clockwise, 90 degrees, and that's how I made my ice font. But to be honest, an ice font on such a red yellow YouTube background doesn't really look good. So what I actually wanted to show you right now is how to make such a fire font. So I'm just gonna uncheck these layers so we don't see it anymore. Again, we make a new layer, then we click on OK. Again, we go to our text tool right here and we will make another text. This time we also type in crystal teal. So again we're going to choose white as our color and we will write it down again. So as you can see, such a YouTube design takes actually a bit of time, but trust me, it really is worth every single minute. So again we close our text tool, and what we're going to do now is we're going to get our fuzzy brush. What is the fuzzy brush actually going to do? The fuzzy brush will help us to create such a fire font. So rate, we are going to, here we see that it's a blur, so we're going to rate up to 70, 75 is okay. So we have our opacity on 100 and we're going to scale it to, first of all we get another brush like such a little one, then we can scale it a little bit, about 0.9 is okay. Yeah, maybe a little bit smaller. Oh, not that small, not that big. Yeah, maybe I get a bigger one, so that should be it. Yeah, that's about okay. So right now we're going to make the edges of our letters a little bit smoother. So you see what's going on. You can also make it a little bit harder, so yeah, that looks about okay. We can add here something, you know, maybe if you want some of these effects, you have to decide what you want. So I can't really help you with doing this. So I'm just can help you how to make this little font. So I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, because then I think it will work better out for me. So we're going to make our edges a little bit smoother. Right, so you don't have to do that really good, because in the end it shall look like flames. Here the L, and here we have our T. We're going to make it a little bit like that. So yeah. So right now what we're going to do is gonna add some flames. So how are we gonna do it? Have to figure it out short for myself, which actually would work the best. So yeah, see you in some minutes. So yeah, I figured it out now. So once you've done that, you just here go to this little tool, I don't know what it's called. So what we are able to do right now is we will actually add this flame effect. You don't have to do the fuzzy brush before. Maybe we should turn it a little bit up, so maybe it looks better, I don't know. Yes, extremely. So you have to be careful by what you do. I don't want my letters to get, you know, that sort of, maybe a little bit lower. That was too low. So it's always something that you have to figure out yourselves. See, that was too much. Maybe I will get a little bit smaller brush. Yeah, still too much. I'm going down to 20. And let's try this again. Yeah, it's okay. So you do that with all your letters. See, you don't have to do it that well. So what we're gonna make now, we turn this a little bit up to, I would say, 35. Now we're going to make our flames with it. So we're just gonna stroke a little bit up, you know, maybe a little bit more. I will push it very far to 75 right now. So of course you can do that better than me. You know, it's just the way how you can do this. I'm not that type of interested in, you know, making fire things. So just gonna make it like that. So if we have done that, it looks something like this. I know it looks a little bit crappy, but you can do it better than me. Right now we're going to color balance. And what we're going to do is we go to shadow. We actually wanted to turn into a nice looking red, so we're going to turn this on 30. No, we're going to turn this on 100. Going to turn this on minus 30 and this on 30. So again, the center, the same procedure. This on 100, this on minus 30, and this on 30. So, and right now we have here our highlights again 100. I would choose this at, now we're going to get minus 50. So I would choose this, you just click on OK, and our font actually is going to change. It just takes a little while to do this. So after you have done that, it will actually, or maybe it should, I would say it should look like a little bit, you know, like the font. And yeah, that's actually it for this tutorial. I'm not going to, you know, do this then finally step. So choose the color you want. I didn't color it because I don't know what color actually would come out if I do this. I don't want it to look that shady. So I'm also going to uncheck these layers because I think it looks pretty okay that way I made it right now. So now just a little advice at the end. So what you should definitely go, I would really prefer saving it 3 times. One as a JPEG. JPEG definitely works for YouTube. I made my design with the JPEG format and it works really well. The second one would be PNG files, to do it with PNG. And the last one would be, show it to you, it would be this GIMP image. What's a GIMP image? So if you actually only save it as a JPEG format, you wouldn't be able to move all these layers anymore. So I would really recommend that you save it 3 times, because I don't know what really works on your channel. So save it as JPEG, as a PNG file, and as GIMP image. So then you're on the safe side. And yeah, I hope I could help you a little bit with creating your own YouTube design. I think I did pretty well, pretty okay. And yeah, Postscripto Crystal Tier.